Come thrifting with me. We are back from vacation. Yes, I tried so hard to seamlessly sneak in a vacation while still posting so there wouldn't be a break for you guys. I tried to film ahead and so on. So we did already go on our Disney cruise, which was 7 days, and I will be sharing more about that in the future, I guess, if you're interested in that at all. But I missed a week of thrifting, and I am looking for Valentine's Day stuff, as you guys know, since I decorated for Valentine's. And so today I am at my favorite thrift store, and I am going to be on the lookout for Valentine's. Valentine's is one holiday that I only have one tote for, and it's not even full. So I'm giving myself the green light on this. If there's something that I like and I know where I'm going to put it, I'm getting it. Let's get to it.
I still get asked all the time why I don't get a cart right away, and it's because I'm afraid I'll jinx the trip. I only find good stuff if I start out with a basket. They definitely had a lot of Valentine's Day items they had added to the card section, and I only was able to find 2 last time, so I was able to find 2 more for my family members, and so now I have all 4 of them a card. They're only 25 cents too. What a deal. I debated this darling frame for a little bit. It's so cute, definitely more cottagecore. It would be really cute for Valentine's Day, but I just wasn't sure where I would put it, so I left it. This little teddy bear was so cute as well. It could be really cute on a trinket shelf. A little bit more 90s though, so I left it for someone else. And I've been looking for a decorative mirror. Now, I've really wanted one that was gold and a little bit more vintage. This is definitely not older, but it has a black frame, which will go better in my bedroom, which is where I'm thinking about putting it. I've wanted it to put the Avon bottles on, so it definitely required me to get a cart, and so I switched over. It was only $4, which I thought was a good price. This little golden tray was only $2. It definitely has more poinsettia vibes, but I think I might be able to fit it into my other decor year-round, and I always like a tray for my big 3-wick candles from Bath & Body Works, so it'll work great for that. I picked up this little whale to see his price. He's supposed to have a man with him, but there was no man in sight. There were a lot of these little girls that were all holiday themed. Not sure what collection that is. And then this little tiny, I guess, miniature trinket shelf or little dollhouse. This would be also very cute on a trinket shelf, but my daughters and mine do not have this kind of room, so I left it for someone else. There are a couple areas in my Valentine's Day decor that could use a little bit of ribbon or a pop of color. So when I saw these vintage pink ones, and I say vintage, I guess more 90s pink ones, I decided to go ahead and get one of those with gold on it and a small red, just so I could kind of add to my Valentine's decor. In the linen area, I saw these 2 blue checkered, I think they're actually cloth napkins, but they kind of look like hankies. They're definitely more masculine, and I lack that when I'm using gift wrap, and so I think I'm going to get all 3 of them for gift giving or for May 1st. I moved to the vintage corner. I looked through the cookbooks. I love them, but they're just a little high for me, as well as this little frame. I adore it. I love the frame. I love the colors, but it's $8, and it's supposed to be like a gift to a mom, and so it doesn't really work when you buy it for yourself. That bear pen was still $5, dang it, so I left it. And then I loved this cake carrier. I need one, and I've been avoiding buying it because it's just a pain to store, but this one is cute enough that I could leave it out and put it on the shelf, so I wouldn't have to store it away. It was only $3 as well, and I thought that the base was clean enough that I could actually use it without being worried about rust. In the office area, I've been looking for one of these to put my bobby pins in, but that one was a little beat up, so I left it. And with me buying old cards all the time, I don't like licking the seals, so I thought about getting this, which I think that's what this is. But I wasn't sure how to work it, and I didn't want to Google it right away, so I left it as well. And then I thought about getting this for my son, but it did end at Bill Clinton, so I left it as well. I have been looking for an old label maker, but I want like the old one with like brown ribbon that like is real hard to push down. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to hold out. They also had this card deck holder. I don't know. You guys know I have a chartreuse one. I also have a red and a coral one, and they're so great. They don't have a little turntable, but that is a really great find for someone. This vintage coloring book did catch my eye. I do remember the garage sale that this was at, and I considered it then as well, but I'm going to pass. I moved on to the kitchen items, and this green always catches my eye for my kitchenette. 50 cents for these older measuring spoons. Absolutely easy grab for me. And we only have one drinking strainer, or at least I think that this is for mixed drinks and to keep the ice from spilling out. But if it's not, that's what I'm going to use it for. Like I said, we only have one, so now we have 2, hopefully. I did see these different scrubbers. My husband uses these on his outdoor griddle, and so I'm going to grab 2 for him. Only 50 cents. What a deal. And if I can get it cheaper somewhere else, please don't tell me. As you guys know, my sister is a blue person, and so I debated getting these for her for a minute. They looked vintage just because of the font that was used, but I decided against it. But, sister, if you're seeing this and you want them, let me know. This little wooden box caught my eye because there was a time last year where I was trying to find a box like this to hide cords in. And I do realize this is just like a craft box that I could get at Target, but it was only $2. It was here. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I don't have an immediate need for it, but I do find myself needing to hide cords quite a bit. So I'm sure it'll come in handy. I thought that pancake flipper was really neat, just kind of too big to store, so I passed. And I've been thinking about that holiday on May 1st, which I can't say because of the algorithm, and so I won't say it. But I'm going to start needing some coffee cups or baskets to use for that holiday, so I'm going to start keeping my eye out now. I grabbed the first creamer cup and then passed on the 2 others because they were almost just too nice to use and a little higher. And then with this basket, I didn't use baskets last year, but it was only $1, so why not use a basket as well? So I grabbed that, and then I debated this little $2 pig. Super cute, would go so cute on my trinket shelf. I just don't need him, so I passed. And this orange apothecary jar keeps calling to me. It's wearing me down. In the frame area, I loved these frames. They were gold, but they were the original wood painted gold, the best kind. But once I saw that these were professionally framed and it would be hard to switch out the pictures, I decided to leave them. And I am shocked that this green couch and that orange chair is still there. Can you believe that? They're so cute. These 2 taper candle holders are such a beautiful yellow, and I really debated them for Easter. They were only $1 each, definitely vintage, but I left them for someone else who has a better idea for them. I hope I don't regret it. I love that table. It was just a little too beat up for me, so I had to leave that one behind as well. And I have a new stitchery project that I'm working on that I need a little bit bigger hoop for, but I need to inventory my items first. So I decided to put that one back. And then I saw this towel holder, which I think would go really well into the kitchenette that I promise I will show you guys. I promise will eventually get done. You're just going to have to be patient with me as I am being with my husband. But I went ahead and grabbed that for $2. And they moved all of their music and they added albums. So I'm super excited to see that they're adding to their media, or physical media, that is. So I grabbed this $1 Red Hot Chili Peppers CD, of course. And overall, I spent $24.50. Not bad at all.